is a transmission of channeled shamanic healing technologies, which restructure your creator source grid. Transformative operations and procedures are enacted for you while you comfortably relax. Through my perception and vocalization of the inner energetic grid, we are opened in ways which allow these technologies to come into our physical reality and enact change on our behalf. There will be quite a few moments of silence as I am delivering these processes. Simply rest into the silence during these times and receive the healing energies. Don't focus too much on what is being said. Just relax and let the transmissions come through and work on you. It's quite helpful to go back and listen again repeatedly to deepen the effects of the session and take the healing further. Today's show is a shamanic healing session to clear impatience. In this culture, we're always on the go. Speed, busy schedules, and pushing ourselves are unconscious societal values that overshadow our ability to move at a pace that is nurturing to us. In this session, we'll bring healing support to a few of the obstacles that interfere with our ability to meet life's unexpected challenges with patience so we can enjoy the life we have. Before listening to this session, be sure to ponder the ways in which you personally struggle with maintaining patience. Think about the types of situations that repeatedly trigger your impatience response. Doing this will facilitate their being addressed in the session. Allow yourself to notice any feelings or sensations that arise during our session. Allow your mind to watch, witness, notice where you have intense internal responses, and give your higher self and spirit full permission to transform your inner planes of consciousness to what is real, true, beautiful, and best for your well-being. So now relax into your stillness. Settle into your inner point of silence. Fall into your natural deep breathing rhythm. Bring into your awareness. Bring into your heart. And bring into your pelvis your joy to connect with your higher self, expanded expression of patience and tranquility, of patience and adjustability, and patience and trust in your ability to go with the flow. Feel yourself committing on a deeper level to letting irritations and worries roll right off of you. Letting go of old, detrimental, unsupportive habits, patterns, and connections that impede your joy and fulfillment and personal satisfaction with your life and with life's events. Watch as you grow stronger every day in your new commitment to find the divine message, the divine communication, and love from the divine in all of life's happenings. Rest now in the knowing that you are held by Spirit at all times, and that your orientation to life is undergoing a vastly improved change. Let that take hold in your sight, in your heart, and in your life as we go through our session. So we're connecting with our divine physical and non-physical intelligence to align completely with our own core essence. Aligning with the fundamental and essential aspects of ourselves. Aligning with the earth, the sun, the moon, with our own Mother, Father God self, with our own inherent Creator self, and a right placement in the universe. The purest healing source within us is our own deepest aspect. We agree to serve as our own healing agent, and to serve from and as our own ultimate inner counsel, the all that I am. We now invoke, welcome, and receive our beloved Mother and Father God directly into our healing proceedings today. Great, so we're going to begin with healing point number 3. Clearing the mistaken notion that others and situations are aligning to bar our success. Clearing the mistaken notion that others and unexpected situations are aligning to bar our success. Releasing false sense of empowerment that comes from displacing anger onto the people and situations that show up in the moment. So releasing anger as a distraction to a sense of feeling helpless, disempowerment. And I do a lot of snapping, clearing, just FYI, and sometimes clapping to clear the energy. So I'm going to do a little bit of that right now. So releasing anger, outrage, righteous anger, which is a displacement or a distraction from a deep sense of futility, disempowerment. Reconciling with spirit as it is showing up in each moment. Reconciling with the trust, with the knowing that spirit is showing us something important and valuable for our evolution, our soul growth. Reconciling with spirit as it is showing up, reaching out to us in each moment to commune with us. To show us where separation, perceptions of separation exist within our being so that we can heal it. Reestablishing the understanding that all of life is our learning ground. Reestablishing openness to receive the learning in each situation as it is presented, gifted to us from God, Spirit, universal source. Great. So we just want to, what's coming up is feeling beat up by life, kicked to the curb, Great. Let's also clear feeling assaulted by life, by life's happenings. I'm going to do a little clapping, clearing on that. Once again, reestablishing openness to receive the learning in each situation, to be open to learning in each situation as it is presented, gifted to us from God, Spirit, universal source, reconnecting with our sense of gratitude to the divine and our own divine higher self, for taking the time to facilitate our re-education of our heart, and for redirecting us to the love that can be found in each moment. Healing point number 1, unraveling detrimental preconceptions that are demanding of our immediate attention, that pull us out of the current. Okay, do more clapping, clearing on that. Unraveling detrimental preconceptions, ideas, detrimental beliefs that are demanding our immediate attention. Clearing fixations, tunnel vision, great. And let's go ahead and do a clearing of the, it's just a human pattern to try to feel a sense of control in life, and therefore diminish our understanding, awareness of the spiritual implications of each moment of life, of matter, of existence. Initiating a treatment to relinquish unhealthy, taxing, false sense of urgency. Clearing societal imprinting. And let's go ahead and do a clearing of the seeking, the search for sense of self-importance or importance of the self. Clearing the cultural normalcy bias of trying to fit too many things in and not being present enough to enjoy the moment. Great, and really opening up the psyche to allow for, understand, and acknowledge that less is more. Healing point number 2, clearing prideful intention setting mechanisms. Clearing prideful intention setting mechanisms. Great. And at the same time, let's also clear the pattern of trying to be all things to others. Clearing a sense of fight or flight. Hurdle, obstacle course, goal setting. Great. Let's also clear unhealthy striving. Nothing wrong with striving towards a goal, but when it is more fixation, and there's a deep unconscious wounding that is driving it, that's not so good. Great. So clearing unhealthy, detrimental patterns of striving in order to make up for a perceived imperfection, flaw. Or disconnection with the essence of life. Clearing magnification, cognitive distortion. It's also called catastrophizing, cognitive distortion. Clearing preoccupations with how one is perceived. Clearing defamation outlook. And clearing lackluster perception of life's happenings. Reestablishing a higher love bond with self. Releasing family contagion. Great, and let's do a process for opening the heart, aligning the heart. Great, and let's go ahead and do a releasing of invalidation. Held in the heart. Great, let's clear past attacks to one's persona. Let's do a healing for the attention relay structure. Great. Healing point number 4, reconnecting to our sense of wonder, curiosity, reconnecting to our heart, soul engagement with all of life and creation, with the synchronistic rhythms of interdimensional life force. Affirming a more real inner plane awareness of the interconnectedness with all life, of all life. Great, so what we want to do is we want to open the psyche to doing a real deep re-examination of our priorities. And we want to assist the system in resetting those priorities to a more love-filled existence. Right? And of course, this is if the system is in tune with that and wanting that. Great. So let's also do a healing for, biochemistry distortion. sometimes things are happening on the biological, the physical level that are causing severe impatience. Great, so let's go ahead and do a releasing of physiological presets to impatience, irritability, aggravation. Interaction with life, recovery. Great, let's go ahead and do a healing for a lack of fulfillment, joyless living parameters, and power in encumbrances. I think that's the word. Power inhibition. Great, reclaiming joyful living. Firming a more real inner plane awareness of the interconnectedness with all life. Healing the split in our consciousness from divine spirit, interdimensional connection. Healing the split in our consciousness from our interconnectedness with all other human beings. With people. Healing the split in our consciousness of the interconnectedness with all animals, plants, and the earth. The elements of the earth. Great, we're going to do a dispersal of the perception of powerlessness. Doing a dispersal of the perception of powerlessness. And we're also continuing to do a recovery from the unhealthy manifestation of striving, quote unquote, unhealthy striving as a means of running away from our pain. Moving more towards our unified center, reclaiming spiritual engagement as the center of our life. And let's go ahead and do a deconstruction of conflict. Great, so we want to enhance our self-awareness, our connection to self, our deeper self, and that which truly has been driving us. Opening to a healthy recovery of finding the peace in every moment. Finding the beauty in each moment. Let's do a healing for the patterns of being closed off. Reconstellating higher life vitality. And let's do an independence repair. Reconnecting to our sense of wonder, curiosity, and heart-soul engagement with all of life and creation. Reconnecting with our sense of humor. And deconstructing a short fuse engagement pattern. Confidence repair. And reconnecting with higher life spiritual support. Great, so we're now bringing our session to a close. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Pure Soul Alchemy with Gabriella. It is highly recommended that you listen to this session repeatedly. This will deepen the effects of the session and take your healing further with each replay. To schedule an individual session and for more info, visit www.puresoulalchemy.com. This is Gabriella Espinosa. Have a wonderful day.